What's up, you YouTube bitches? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I can't go through that one. I'm happy. Can you tell? People are like, smile. I'm like, I am smiling. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I'm happy because I've been doing videos today and I've been talking about something that I was going to start doing as soon as something else got here. And I'm kidding. No, it's gross. But my package from China Post is here. So anyway, I'm happy. I went on eBay and I bought some LEDs. I told some of you guys about that, and I figure I'd show you guys how they came. This knife is a fillet knife. It's very sharp and actually kind of scary to handle in situations like this. But I couldn't find my utility knife. And for some reason they taped my order to the actual box, which is kind of stupid. I'm not sure what the hell they were doing that for. Anyway, we're gonna crack this bad boy open. Yeah. And they wrapped it up good enough. Good God, did they wrap it up good enough? I mean, China, ordering crap from China is kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, on one end, you could get stuff really cheap. On the other end, you know that everybody in China is pretty much a slave. And, you know, you're profiting off of their despair, or you're saving that, you know, $10, $12, $13 at their expense, you know, so it kind of sucks. I feel good when I get a package, but then I feel bad. I'm like, yay! And I'm like, oh, you know, how many Chinese people freaking killed themselves because of whatever this freaking dude who sold me this crap for. I think this was $4. $4 freaking, yeah, puts them doing, so. Yeah, anyway, that's a completely different topic, but here it is. It's an extremely light box, actually. LEDs are light, but I didn't know they were that damn light. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. More paper. More paper. And LEDs. They gave me 4. I could have sworn I was supposed to get like 10. Maybe I only needed 3. Okay, well maybe that's all I needed was 4 LEDs. I forget. The quantity wasn't high, it was only like $4. I paid about $1 a piece for these. Maybe there's a freaking toy at the bottom. Nope, no toy. Completely empty. So, these are the LEDs. Now, if you're wondering, be right back. There is it. Should have this ready for you guys, I'm sorry. Sorry. If you're wondering why I bought these, give me a second. Right back. I bought these for this right here. Let's see if we can get that in the shot. Right here, got that for that. Right there. And these are gonna replace these. Right here. If all goes well. So, let's take a look at the profile real quick of the bulb. So, as you can see, the LED bulb is very close to the same size as the normal standard 168 bulb. I think this is a T168 that goes into your cluster for an 88 Escort GT, and probably a slew of other Fords from the same time era. Now, if we look down here at the actual prong that actually has the power, they are both individual on each side, and if that was ever the case to where it be incorrect, you could literally just flip those over. Don't do it too often because you will break that prong. But time for a test fit. I just tossed that in there so blasely, didn't I? Ooh. Now that's one thing I've noticed. The profile on the side on the LED is slightly thicker. Oh god, my camera is trash, I swear. It's slightly thicker than the profile on the standard 168 bulb. So you know what? We're just gonna pop it in there. Pop our 168 in there. And see if we can get this to work. I really want to be careful with this because I don't want to damage something I just barely got. Honestly, oh, there it goes. Okay, I was going to say this might need modifying. Boom. And it's in there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and swap all of these. I guess I could give you guys a quick view of what they look like. All of those red ones, there, and right there, are what actually light up the cluster and kind of dictate the color. So that's one down. We got 3 more to go. So what I'm going to do is swap all of them right now, and honestly, I think I'm probably going to end up testing it out today just because I'm that freaking excited. So after I swap these, I think we're going to leave one out to play with and see how it looks like under, you know, battery power. And then we're going to take a look at how it looks like in the car. I should have did it before picture, but if you've ever seen an old Ford, you know exactly what it looks like. So we'll get back to this. Okay, YouTube, we're back in my car. I did another video. Well, I guess this could be part of the same. No, this is gonna be a different video. But we're back in the car. I can't really turn the key forward because there's gas in there and there's no fuel pump and no engine, and I don't want to spray gas all over my garage. So as you can see, my dash has been apart for quite some time. This is actually the bezel lying here. You can't really see it that well. Again, my camera's shitty, I'm sorry. But the bezel's over here on the floor, the column part is right here, and there's the cluster. Now, I haven't tested this yet, so I don't know if I'm going to be disappointed or really happy that I spent $4, a whole $4 on that crap. But you can see the battery's in, that's why the hood's up, and we're going to turn it on. Moment of truth. I'm a little bit nervous right now, so here we go. Oh, absolutely nothing. What the hell? Nothing at all. I can't see anything. Oh, I can kind of see it. See that little bit of red? Hold on, let me cover up the light here. Yeah, that's it. Really? You Chinese bastards. Oh wow, it's kind of flickering. Okay, well, maybe there's some bugs to work out here, but either way, that's not very impressive at all. And I can't see any of the other ones. Oh wow, actually, when you put your head over it, you can kind of see it. But you know what? It's still too freaking dark. That's not bright enough to do anything. And I mean, that's kind of lame if you have to wait until nighttime for this shit to actually work right. Yeah, it's working. It just looks like crap. Like total utter crap. Boo! Anticlimactic. What did we learn today? Don't waste your money on that shit. Realistically, you couldn't really see the shit in the daytime anyway. Because, I mean, look at that. That's all dark. Barely lit up. Okay, I have an idea. We're going to hook up some Sure Power to this, and then we're going to try it. Okay, YouTube. We are now back in the Escort. We all hooked up to Sure Power. Now we will find out. Well, that's off because the door's not open, so let's see how bright that is now. It's a little bit brighter. But not a lot brighter. Am I still nervous? Yes. But let's see if it's brighter this time. And babushka. Oh, God. It still looks pretty shitty. Well, push comes to shove. It was really only $4. I can't complain too much about it. But at least now you guys know it's kind of a waste of money because I got almost nothing from that at all. And it's daytime, so you can't really see anything. But even the stuff that it was supposed to be replacing, like over here, you know, getting that bright again, getting these bright again, all that crap, all that shit's still dark. So I mean, I don't see a point in buying that at all, to be completely honest with you. I mean, all the other stuff that was dim before is still kind of dim now, but I mean, those LEDs are like extra dim. And the light here is right by the microphone, so I'm afraid I'm going to cover the microphone when I cover the light, but I want you guys to kind of see what I see. Yeah, that little part's red right there. That bit's kind of red, and that kind of is red. So it's still kind of crappy. You know what? We're going to turn off that fluorescent light, see if it makes a difference. Nope. Not much difference at all, actually. that seems brighter. So yeah, honestly, if I were you guys, I'd avoid that whole LED swap business. Unless you go get LEDs that are specific to your car. Because right now, I mean, the camera recording light that indicates that the camera's recording is much brighter than than this crap on here. So I don't know. Maybe we need to check everything out and make sure it's all working. Matter of fact, I think we'll do a test. We'll conduct a little test and see which is brighter, the standard 168 or these LEDs. Okay, I've made quite the observation. Evidently 2 of my sockets don't work, because that, I mean, even with the little light from the camera out, that lights up pretty damn good, actually. That's quite acceptable. That's really decent. I like the way it looks too. And now this side's dark. I'm wondering if only 2 of my bulbs are working. So we're gonna have to dive into this a little bit more, see what's going on. Because if we could get all of them to work, I think this may just be a real actually worth it. Let me put it that way. So let me tinker with this a little bit and find out exactly what's going on. Okay, so I've been trying to keep my bezel together because it's not screwed together. And what it was doing, really, if you guys can see that, that's the bezel that hides all the shit. Anyway, what it was doing really was it was hiding where the LEDs were, and you couldn't really see what was going on. But with that off, I can actually see exactly where the LEDs are and how bright they are. So let me turn them all the way down just so you guys can kind of give an idea. And that's all the way down on those LEDs, which is why that looks so good over there right now. But I can even turn them up, and it may not be very noticeable on camera, but that's actually pretty damn bright. I'm guessing the issue here isn't the LEDs. I'm guessing it's my cluster. I mean, they don't dim as much as, like, say, this thing does. That thing right there dims a lot. You hear me turning the dimmer switch. But yeah, you know what? I'm thinking that I may have to do some modification to my gauges. I know that the fronts, there's no light coming through these gauges at all, which is probably what the issue is. But I got 2 bulbs on this side that aren't even lighting up, so you know what? We're gonna take this apart and really take a really good look at it and try to figure out why those 2 sockets aren't working. Yeah, because this can be fixed, I think. So we'll be back. Okay, we've got the cluster back out of the car, and we've determined that this bulb right here, not really the bulb, but the socket, I'm trying to point to it right here, is the cause of the problem. What I did was, see if I can show you guys this without destroying everything. What I did was, to find that out, was I merely rotated this socket with that one, and this socket with this one over here, and these 2 started working. I didn't change the bulbs, I just changed the sockets. Which kind of makes me think that it's not necessarily these sockets in particular. Actually, it has to be the socket, because these sockets moved from over here and they didn't work over here. Okay, which means the ribbon's working, but the sockets aren't working. So we have to figure out what's wrong with the socket. Howdy, y'all. We're back in the car. I got it hooked back up. I did test it already, and there's still an issue. Those lights work awesome right now. I'm not sure if you could tell. But I turned on my my ignition key and pumped gas all over the floor, even though I knew it was gonna happen. And now my garage smells like gas, so I can hear about that later. Yay! Anyway, let me show you guys where it's at. I'm gonna turn this off right now. So that goes off, and these go on. So, for some reason, the outer 2 there are working just fine, but the inner and the outer, it's like I don't get what's up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark the 2 that aren't working right now with a marker, and I'm gonna swap places with them again and see if they work in different spots. And if they do work in different spots, we know 100% sure that it's the sockets and not the, what's it called? Not the actual, damn, I forget what it's called. I forget what it's called, but anyway, I tried figuring out a way to test that so I could know for sure, and it just wasn't happening. I hooked up a battery to one of these LEDs and it did not work. I got a stronger battery and hooked it up and it still did not work. Ooh, that's bad. That's actually my high beam light right there. Sorry, I'm trying to unplug it with one hand. But anyway, we're gonna take it back out, do a little bit more fiddling, and see what happens. I'm gonna tell you guys the setup and we're gonna be right back in the car. Okay, so I'm kind of getting curveballs thrown my way here. That high beam light that we saw last time, I actually have the light from the camera directly on it right here. Not sure if you guys can see it. Well, I can turn the light. You guys can kind of see it now, but it's right here. That's the high beam light that was going on before with the, what's that shit called? The, when I was pulling out, it had the 168 in there, the regular bulb in there, and guess what? It works just fine with the LED bulb that wasn't working over there. So I'm guessing there may be a ribbon issue around here, because that's working just fine and is actually pretty damn bright. So so now we're gonna try our LED bulbs. I actually swapped one of these upper black sockets with one of the ones on the lower to see what will happen, because remember, we gotten all these to light up at separate times, but we haven't gotten all of them to light up at once. So this is where the real test is going to be, is if it's that socket in particular, and I marked those sockets, and or if it's actually the bulbs just not making a connection, or the ribbon that's on the back. So we'll find that out right now. Wow, what the hell, that one was just working not too long ago, but that's better than what it was before. That's 3 of 4, technically 4 of 4 dudes. Anyway, friggin' so it's kind of working, kind of. But now that we know that that bulb works, what we're gonna do is just simply pull this right back out and replace this bulb with this socket, because we just had that one working, and then we should have all 4 working. We'll see where we're at then. Yeah. Finally. Let's turn that off. Yeah, all of them are working, but my high beam bulb ain't working. It's not working because I don't know why. Put it simply, I think that socket where the high beam bulb goes is just shot. I can't figure out what the hell is wrong with it. I've taken out the bulb and looked in there and all kinds of other stuff, and I just can't figure it out. I mean, I usually don't like doing stuff like this when crap's all together, but you know what, why not? But I mean, what I'm thinking about is just swapping that around real quick and seeing if we force that bad boy back in there. Yeah, I said force that bad boy back in there. Come on, get it now. It's hard to do freaking when they're out of the car. I don't see why I'm doing it while it's in the car. Let's see if it works the other way. Nope, no luck. It just doesn't like me. So anyway, we got the gauges working right. So we're gonna put the bezel on and see how that looks. Okay, YouTube, moment of truth. You guys see my little camera light, and babushka. Not very bright still, but you know what? It does look pretty damn cool. I'm gonna get quiet because I gotta cover up the light so you guys can really see it. Boom. Now you can't really see it that well on camera, but honestly, I mean, it is still kind of dark, to be completely honest with you, compared to the standard bulbs. Like, I'm thinking about getting some high flux LEDs to replace these ones probably sometime in the future, but for right now, honestly, this isn't bad. They're not as bad as I thought they'd be. Well, I mean, not thought they'd be, but I mean, trust me, I was terrified that they'd be really, really bad. See, all my lights work in my car. Most of my lights work in my car. But I mean, that's it. I mean, it came out decently. I'm satisfied with it. I think honestly,
it really gives the car a different look from stock. I mean, it looks pretty badass actually. So now I gotta figure out how to fix that LED bulb. Not the LED bulb, but that socket, because it's in the wrong spot. Figure out exactly how I'm gonna do all this, so that way you guys can really see. But what I pretty much did is just switch everything around until it started working. easiest way to say it. I think one socket's messed up on the bulbs, whatchamacall, on the actual cluster, and one whatchamacall is messed up. One freaking, not LED, one freaking area where the tape is will only take one bulb. Like it just won't, it refuses to work for anything besides that one bulb. So was it worth the $4? Yeah, $4. I think this is worth it.